Alright guys, hey, welcome back to Ordinary E. I'm an ordinary guy with my Guardian, learning how to do tech stuff, and this is what, series 3, part 3, building a PC for free with all the free parts I've got, and I'm going to give it away. And all you've got to do to be in with a chance is subscribe, and that's it, just subscribe. What I do want now is actually, if you can tell me what your favourite thing is, like I don't know, a hobby or favorite color, favorite Marvel character, anything. Just tell me what your favorite thing is, and I may, if I've got time, do a theme to this PC. But anyway, let's get into the video because time is of the essence. Where was we? We put the CPU in and we chose the motherboard. That was the best one I had, the best CPU I had, the best cooler that was fittable onto the motherboard, and we put the RAM in. Now I did learn some more about how the RAM goes because I kind of guessed. I just went with the nearest RAM slots, which was kind of right. The theory was kind of right, but what it is, so you've got colors here, so you can see the on a dual board or on a 4-channel board, you've got white, and then you've got black tabs here. So the white tabs go together and the black tabs go together, and if you put 2 in, one in each of the same colored tabs, that you call that a dual setup or dual memory slots. And if you put all 4, that's a quadruple, and if you put just the 1, it's a single memory. So that's what I learned. But what you've got to do is look up your motherboard to see which of the 2 function as the dual first off, and then function as the quadruple second off. So I'm going to have to look at the motherboard instructions to understand if it's the white slots on this board or the black slots on this board to activate the dual function. But that's it. So you've got to check your motherboard manual, really. So that's what I've got to do for this, and I'll do that off camera because that's a bit boring. What we're going to do in the video today, so we're basically there. We need to put a battery back in there, so I'm going to get a new battery. So let's do that. So I've got some new batteries here, and the battery we want, just going to make sure we put a nice fresh new battery in there so we know that's not going to be the problem, if there is a problem. And the batteries you want is a CR, put it on camera, CR, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a CR2032. So we'll just pop that into the battery slot right there. And that's that, which means the BIOS is now functioning again, and you need the BIOS to boot up your computer. And then what we're going to do in this video today is tackle the power supply. So I've got a few options for the power supply, so I'm going to put this aside a minute. I'm just going to get some power supplies. Alright guys, so here's all the power supplies. I've got 4 of them. They're just the standard, as you find in any old style PC, standard power supplies. I'm just going to check what power we get from them. So we've got a 300 watt there, and they come with great mustard and ketchup cables, they call these, although I've never seen blue ketchup or green ketchup, and if you have, then you're doing it wrong. But let's just check out the connections as well. So we've got the motherboard connection, which is the big pin. These are going to be a power for the for your hard drives and stuff. Also those are as well, and that's your CP. So this is, and there's not too much cabling going on there, so that's a quite neat one. So 300 watts. we got this one is a 300 watt as well. Similar cable setup going on for that, although that one has a lot more. Hold on a minute, that one has a lot more connectors for the motherboard. So does that one even fit? It looks smaller than that one. That one was bigger. So we'll check that out in a sec. This is why you need loads of different options, because you don't know what's going to fit what. This one here is 250 watts, and smaller connection again like the first one, and then all the usual connections there. Alright, hope I got that in shot. Oh, this one's super light. This is by Power X3 for an ATX. This is super light, this one. Super light. And let's see what we got. 550. It's quite a powerful mother. So this is very super light, and it's the most powerful one. Interesting. 230 volts. I think we're 240 volts here in the UK, but anyway. Yeah, this says max output 550. Oh no, there's a dot on that one. So this is a 500. Okay, so this is the most powerful one. I don't think we need the most powerful one. And again, it's got the smaller connections. So I think the first thing we do is just see. So we've got 3 of them with that kind of small connection, and we've got one with the big fat connections. So we'll just check which one this motherboard fits, and that might narrow down which one we can use. So we'll just check on this one, and you can see there's only one type of slots or input that you can put this in, and it's too small. Okay, so it's not going to be the smaller one. It can only be the bigger one. Yeah, so this one fits. So this is the power connector for it. That's compatible. I'm just going to get rid of these other ones. Alright, so we've now identified a power supply we can use because it fits the connection, and it's going to be an ISO switching power supply model blah blah blah, and it's 300 watts. So I know in these old style motherboards and CPUs, they don't take up very much power. I think the CPU is 45 watts. I might put a graphics card in. That's another video. I did pick up a bag of graphics cards, so stay tuned or subscribe for that. That was insane. I don't know if they work, but we're going to check them out and see if there's any better than my one. Swap it out, etc., like we do. So yeah, we may turn this PC on today. I don't know. We could be lucky. Let's connect some of these connections. I'm going to do it out of a case at the moment, because I want to see if it all works. If it doesn't, then at least it's all available and accessible. So let's try and untangle some of these. That's quite handy. I might leave that one. Alright, so let's have a look what we've got here. We have another pointless one there. I'll leave that one actually. Alright, so we have some connections there. Can't remember what they're for. So we have 2 of those, so they can go to the side. And we just have So we don't have a connection, I don't think we have a connection for a graphics card on this. But this 4-pin one, that powers the CPU. That's going to go into a 4-pin on the motherboard, which I can see over there, and then this one goes into, let's just count how many there are then. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24 pins. So this is a 24-pin connector. Does the unit need a clean? Yeah, a little bit. Should be alright for what we're doing for today. So we're just going to connect this in. Oh, what we're going to do first, actually, let's check if this power supply is any good. I have a gizmo for that. So shout out to the guy who gave me that. You know who you are. Apologies, I forgot your name now, but this will check your power supply is any good. Don't know which way. Can it go anyway? No. So you put one in that side, and then you put your 4-pin in there as well. Like so. We need a power for the unit. Let's hope nothing blows up. So let's power this on. Let's put that in there. Okay. Let's not suffocate the fan. Where is the fan? Oh, the fan's on the side. Alright. Let's turn it on. Dead. Oh no, here we go. Alright, so we got 5, so we need 5 volts on there and we're getting 5. This is a bit, any beeping noise I don't think is good. So there's something going on with that. Yeah, this can only go in one way, I think. So we're getting 11.9 volts, which I have the 12, which is good. 12 there, 5 there, 450 ms. I need to check if that ms is good. And we've got 5, 12, and this is jumping around this 3 volt. Alright, but they seem to work. Now we can check all of these kind of connectors. And this is giving us the 12 and the 5, so that's good. Check this one. Again, giving us the 5 and the 12, so that's good. That's lit up. Alright, what this doesn't have is those other connectors, which is a shame. But yeah, that beeping is a bit annoying. So I wonder if there's a funny connection somewhere. Just turn that off and see. Still doing it. .410 ms. Just need to check if that ms is good, but I think it's all okay. I think we can check this fan. connector, or this 4-pin connector as well. What do we get with that? We get 12 and 5 volts out of that. Alright. I think we're okay. That beeping noise is not a good sign, but it's just a 3.5 volt. That's a bit irregular there. Alright, so we turned it off. Let's take the power out so we don't have a surge. Let's start connecting the power supply. Alright, so it can only go in one way, easy enough. That clips down and in. And now we want the 4-pin connector. It's going to go around this side. Don't know if you can see that. So you can only see there'll only be one that's got a 4-pin there. So you just line up the clip with the protruding part on the board, and that's that in as well. So our battery's in, CPU's in, a fan's in, a RAM's in. We've now connected a power supply. I don't know if we need to put any, I need a hard drive and a monitor, and maybe we could power it up. But for now, that's all we're going to do for this video. Like I said, I'm going to give you guys time to comment and give me your favourite thing in the world. Could be a colour, could be a character, could be a footballer, could be a Marvel character, could be any kind of hobby. Let me know what it is, and I may do a theme for this, and then you can see that unfold. But that's it. So we've picked this power supply, we've connected it up. I need to go and grab a monitor, which I have, and and maybe a hard drive, and we may have to put a boot system on it. I don't know if we can boot a system without a hard drive. But that's it for this video. Again, all you got to do is subscribe. So hit the button and let me know what your favourite thing is. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.